Snowy Highland Heights, Kentucky, a big women's college basketball till today as the Northern Kentucky Norse host the Cleveland State Vikings.
Her Horizon League Player of the Year, coming off that 20-point performance, one of her best of the season against Milwaukee on Wednesday.
Something Northern Kentucky worked on yesterday extensively in practice was having whoever was the farthest back toward midcourt in their offense cheat toward Leonard in the transition. There's Colby Maples doing what Colby Maples can do.
Yeah.
To me, Colby Maples is one of those players that absolutely could change the outlook in the standings if she can really get back to that confident, healthy self of hers.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Of course, missed all of last season and had an ankle injury, knocks down another three-pointer. Colby Maples off to a terrific start.
Spent a lot of time yesterday trying to blow up handoffs, trying to make it difficult and try and take the ball away, and Maya Meredith does just that. Rushton looks down low. They get it into Maddie Moody. Mentioned how good she's been this year, and she gets another bucket.
Great footwork there by Maddie Moody.
Quickly to Beastry in full flight. Cleveland State recovers. Rushton with that quick trigger three, and she's got it. 8-5 lead for Northern Kentucky. There's Colby Maples. Maples going to try for another one. Maples has another one. She's got all 8 for the Vikings.
She's really a nice defender, uses that length well.
Someone that Jeff Hands credits with always being in the right position. Rushton, quick trigger three, another one. That's 3 in the opening quarter for Tasha Rushton.
Just 2 minutes against Purdue Fort Wayne and 3 minutes at Wright State.
Maples. How does she do it? Colby Maples putting on a clinic.
Comes a double team.
Swing it over to Leonard in the corner. It's 3 on the way. Is a little strong from Hurley. Zingaro gets the offensive rebound, and the stick back is good at the end of the opening quarter. A big offensive rebound and a putback for Zingaro gives Cleveland State a 19-18 lead. 1-point lead for Cleveland State after 1 quarter of play. Outside and inside, that's where Colby Maples is doing her damage so far.
Yeah, she really is. She is putting on a show so far in this first quarter. You see a little step back three-pointer there. Attacking the baseline, inside.
Moody kind of fakes it. She's going to pass it back out. Zingaro was ready for it. And now it's Maples ahead of everybody. Maples splitting the defense. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Stick back is good by Macy Fagan. And she'll go to the line to try to convert the three-point play. Rushton, who at 3 threes, certainly has some extra attention now. Beastry. Beastry decides to step back and take the 3. And there's Beastry's first field goal. And it's a triple.
To get Corinna Beastry going from the field.
Chris Kilsmeyer had high compliments for Beastry as here's PK to answer. Got it.
The middle of finding somebody to defend, and that's kind of where they end up matching up out of it. It is so effective.
Another miss. That time Jordan. Cleveland State still up by 12. Norse has done a better job defensively, but Colby Maples going to work, and Maples, that was just too easy all the way to the basket. Something that Jeff Hands talked about yesterday in practice, making sure you're in a window and making sure you're ready to shoot and be ready for that kick out. Here's Maples again, somehow through the contact. Jada Leonard. Macy Fagan looking inside. Instead, we'll skip it over to Hurley. Down to 6 on the timer. Here goes Maples. Maples pull up 3. Got it. Colby Maples, are you serious right now? Zingaro down low. Makes a double catch, but then turns it over as Maya Meredith comes away with it. Meredith will look to push. Meredith with a contact. Count it and 1.
Maya Meredith.
Just like you called for.
Need that offensive involvement, and it starts the defensive end.
Beastry wins that battle. Northern Kentucky gets the rebound and looks to push. Looking inside. Here's Walterman. Going to work. The veteran Walterman with the left hand. Here comes Abby Walterman. Here come the Norse. They're down by 17 right before the half. There's Jordan. Puts it on the floor. Skip past to Rushton. Looking for 3. Got it. It's a 1-point game. And Fagan can be that player, but can't get that one to go. Northern Kentucky a chance to take the lead here late in the third.
Typically it's Jada Leonard, but she's been in foul trouble today.
What a great bounce pass. Somehow Abby Walterman caught it, and they're going to call the foul on Zingaro, which is her third. Well, from our angle, we couldn't even see Abby Walterman. It looked like just a bounce pass out of bounds, and then she just kind of popped out from behind Zingaro and caught it. First free throw good. That's the key for all these teams. We talk so much about these rosters being overturned as that one goes in and Northern Kentucky has the lead. Well, the other night, Rich, Cleveland State scored all 66 of their points with their 5 starters. Here's Beastry somehow able to bounce off and score. Kind of tells you, even with Green Bay doing what they're doing, there's been some opportunities there.
You said it, though. How many games do you see both teams have an 18-0 run and just kind of been a sign of the season?
Leonard like to knock this one down, and she does. That's a big shot for Jada Leonard.
Right over 6'4" Izzy Zingaro.
Tasha Rushton listed at 5'5". That is quite the difference. Zingaro gonna take a triple and got it. Big shot by Zingaro to tie it up at 55.
There's no question, Northern Kentucky trying to get those shots up before that zone defense is set.
Zingaro able to get it down low and score.
Could have been some contact there.
There's Colby Maples. Fagan inside Zingaro. That's a well drawn up play for Cleveland State.
Yeah, they just.
Cleveland State could put a hammer lock on this one with this possession. Up by 4. Here's Hurley. Maples. Fagan. Lob down low, Zingaro. Double team tries to come, but it's too late, and Zingaro finishes. As far up the floor as they can before touching the ball. 10 seconds to go. And that ball knocked away, and that's going to do it. Cleveland State clamping down in the fourth quarter on the defensive end, making it happen, and the Vikings with a huge win on the road. A 69-61 win over the Northern Kentucky Norse. And this is a Cleveland State team that, the way you saw them play today, everybody around the Horizon League is going to want to take notice, because this is a Vikings team playing this way that can be there right at the very end of the season.